didn't do something sooner?
100%.
Yeah.
That you lose a franchise player for absolutely nothing. Are you kidding? 700-point guy, and you're losing him for nothing. It makes no sense.
The other one that doesn't make any sense even more for me is Brock Besser. Like to hear that, we couldn't get a first rounder for him, and like if you knew there was a chance that you were going to lose him for nothing, at least the Leafs were contemplating keeping him just for the run in the playoffs. Vancouver didn't even have a run.
What's your excuse,
Hey,
Vancouver?
listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. I've learned a valuable lesson in my radio career. Okay, or whatever this is. I'm never mentioning GQ magazine again.
Oh, no.
I'm never mentioning the hockey news again. And I'm not saying anything negative about Vancouver again. Because I paid a big price in the last week.
Oh, really?
Like, what the hell? Or leave me alone. I was joking. You know?
No. Keep the attention on Mac, please, everybody.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, don't take your foot off the pedal.
Yeah, Brock Besser, like, seriously. I mean, I'm looking at Vancouver and I'm going, oh, man, this is getting frightening watching what's going on there.
I get Brock is probably, not the best 200-foot player out there, but he can, 30 goals is worth something. He's a legit 30-goal scorer.
You know, these guys like the Toffolis, do you know how valuable they were with teams because they can score goals?
Such
you
a
know
good
what
point.
I mean?
That's actually a really good comparable. If you're at Besser's camp, you're like, he just needs to shoot it in the net for you.
That's it.
That's right. And, I mean, look, there's been abundance of teams looking, and I don't know what kind of money he's looking for. That's always another story. But anyway, the other thing that we got to give Edmonton credit, just jumping all over the map here, is, and you guys said it to me before, but Wallman, Klingberg,
two big players for them right now.
And Kenny Holland bringing in Ekholm last year. I mean, from Nashville. Those are three, and Bouchard has settled down and calmed down and has become a horse back there. So their blue line is much, much better than it was last year.
Yeah, really
in the
underrated.
series last year. Yeah.
Hey, so what's it like out in the Maritimes? We know you're back home.
I teed it up. I
don't care about your golf game.
At 7 a.m.
I don't care.
And I had a 90 with two 7Xs. Do you know what a 7X is?
I know.
Curious. I was going to suggest a shirt size, but I didn't want to be mean.
7X is when you're playing a par 5 and you tell them you got a 7 and they look at you, and I say, no, it's a 7X. You put an X.
No further questions, Your Honor.
So how are Maritimers with the Oilers? It's Boston, Montreal, and Toronto, right? Traditionally, how they feel about the Oilers?
You know what? I don't get around a lot, but I think they're just happy that a Canadian team is in. I think that's the number one thing they're thinking about. And I think, they're cheering for them. I think it's positive that a Canadian team is in. It's good for Mark Carney too. It's he practiced with them late in the season. He probably is. He'll be taking credit that he got them going because was he in goal? Because I remember him at Harvard when he played goal. He was the third goalie there. Who tells anybody they're the third goalie?
And just say you're there.
All right, Mac. Enjoy game 2. I gotta let you go.
Thanks.
Now hang up, right? When we say goodbye to you.
Is this if it ends in 4, is this show over? We're on next week?
No. We're
gonna need you even more.
July.
Guys, thanks a lot for having me on.
July. No, I'm serious. You're on till July.
Okay, perfect. That's great. I love it.
Thanks, Mac.
Thanks.
All right. The one, the only, Doug McLean. All right. I didn't go too long, did I?
Yeah. No, we'll do it after. It's game time. Presented by Bet365. Visit the app for the odds and find out why it's never ordinary at Bet365. That's 19 plus. Ontario only. Please play responsibly. Pretty even on the money line tonight between these two teams, as you would imagine. Minus 115 for the Edmonton Oilers, minus 105 for the Florida Panthers. Bet365 obviously feels how important of a game this is for the Florida Panthers. You're going to get the best effort tonight, you would imagine. So that line makes some sense. Now, I wanted to look up, oh boy, I've lost it here, where the Conn Smythe odds are. Because, okay, and this is interesting to me. And this is a guy I want to talk about maybe a little bit more after the break. No, the Panthers are not
I did mention that
I know you did.
series.
The Panthers are not out of this playoff series. They've lost one game. They could absolutely win. And there is nobody that has been more playoffy than Sam Bennett. And Sam Bennett right now, and this may be the best time to bet it, is plus 1,400 to be the Conn Smythe Trophy winner. And listen, I anticipate that the Oilers are going to win the series. I picked them to win in 5. But if the Cats do end up winning,
It's not Bob. It's not.
Barkov is there at 14-1 as well. Bobrovsky's plus 450, so they think he's way better. But to me,
Bennett's.
if the Panthers do come back in this series, it's 100% Sam Bennett. So 14-1 is a good number.
All Bennett needs is like another goal or two and to win it.
Yeah, and then you say, hey,
Right.
I had 4 goals in the final or whatever, and, led playoffs in goals. And he's also the soul of what they do, right? Physical, hard, ball in the goalie, injure the goalie.
yeah. Injure somebody. And
he's
the
the soul of it.
last thing I'll give out tonight for points, give me Leon Draisaitl to have 2 points at plus 110. Anyways,
I would bet?
What?
I would bet Oilers to win
Uh-huh.
and also Florida to score like 4+. It's going one of 2 ways.
Yeah.
Oilers are going to win or Florida's just going to do their thing.
Anyways, that was Game Time, presented by Bet365. Visit the app for latest odds and find out why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Must 19 plus. Ontario only. Please play responsibly.
Okay, we'll take a quick break, and when we return, more.
Canada line.
What's that?
Canada line.
We got Canada
Yeah,
line,
and a 1
and we'll talk about it. All right, and a few tidbits that we got out of the combine, a little bit.
Were there tidbits?
Yeah, a little bit.
What bit were you kidding?
Just some talk about teams interested in certain players.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, that's good. I
Yeah.
also am here to report that the Lane Lambert fired for his staff Dave Lowry, who's an assistant coach in Seattle, and Steve Briere, who was the goalie coach in Toronto when I was there. He's been in Seattle the last couple of years. So new staff over there.
Oh,
I should
All
say
right.
Jason Botterill fired, because I'm sure Lane didn't do it himself.
Okay, that and more when we return to Real Kipper and Bourne. Quiet. We're on the air. Nick Kipperhouse, Justin Bourne, Sammy McKee, Real Kipper and Bourne. As a reminder, this hour, Real Kipper and Bourne, brought to you by Bet365. All right, Sammy, what do you got for us?
I'm just quickly watching Nick Taylor
Nick Taylor
with a birdie putt.
23-foot birdie attempt to get to 1 back. Oh my God, these guys are good.
Burning edges. He looks good out there right now. Canada Line is brought to you by Muskoka Bay Resort, a top 10 ranked Canadian course, part of the Freed Golf Network. And we have a lot to get to here.